Okay, are you looking at me or are you looking at the slides yet?
I'm looking at the presentation.
Okay, excellent. Okay.
Yeah, we can see your screen and we can see you. Well, I can see both, but
Okay. All right. Okay, so Safe and Simple, we were founded in 2007. This is all the boring information I'm sure you really don't want to know. But the important thing out of this is we started out with one single product, and it was a peristomal cleanser and adhesive remover. And the fabulous thing about this product is usually you would get those little 2-inch by 2-inch squares to clean around your peristomal skin. Well, we decided to make something bigger, almost the size of a baby wipe, and then make it alcohol free so it doesn't burn anybody's skin. Great product. And then we have it in a package that comes in, it's like a baby wipe container. So one comes out after another, like a Kleenex would. And those with dexterity issues, it's perfect for that. We also have the same product in individual wipes for traveling and that, and it's not going to dry out. So that's what our whole company started on, was that one single product. So what I want to take you through today, the company goes through a cleanse, protect, secure, assure. So first you want to start out with very clean skin, clean and dry. And then the next thing you want to know, or next thing you want to do, is make sure that your skin is level. So if you have any indentations or whatever, we want to fill those in and make it level in order for your pouching system to adhere to. So I'm going to go through the products in that order: cleanse, protect, secure, assure. So the very first one is the cleanser. So this is the peristomal cleanser that I was showing you. So this one has the baby wipe container over here to the left, and then to the right we have the individual wipes. It's alcohol free. We have the resealable package. It's scent free, and it is so soft, and it's a one-step. A lot of the adhesive removers are a two-step because a lot of them have like an alcohol and oil-based solution to get rid of the really hard adhesives that you have. This is a one-step. You don't need to clean yourself after this. The next product that we have is an adhesive remover that has a little bit of alcohol. So this is the traditional, where it has alcohol that'll break down some of the adhesive. If you have a really strong adhesive on it, this is the one that will get rid of the adhesives. And so this is our no sting barrier film. So the barrier film, you want to use it for a couple of different reasons. Ileostomy patients, you want to protect your skin because with an ileostomy, you have a higher acid output, and that will break down your skin. So using a skin protect barrier is great to make sure that your skin stays intact. So it's also used to do the crusting technique. And have you all heard of what the crusting technique is, and you know how to do that?
No.
Okay, okay.
I have, but if you can explain it to them, it may help some of the newer ones.
Sure. Okay, so the crusting technique, if you have areas that are red and itchy and irritated, is what you want to do is get ostomy powder, put it along the skin, the affected areas, and then you're going to take a no sting barrier film. And here are three different, so a swab, we have a spray, and a wipe. either of these will work. It's the same product, it's just different way to apply it. So what you do is after you have the powder on, you're going to go ahead and put some skin barrier film on top of it. Then you're going to put the powder again, and then the barrier film again. And what that does is make like a crust. Let that dry, and any skin irritation that you have, this will help clear it up. So any kind of irritation, this is what you want to go to. So here we have a wand, and that it's kind of like a Q-tip. So you snap the little Q-tip, and then the liquid go down to the very end, and you dab that on. The spray, obviously very easy to spray that on. And then the film that's in the little packages, they're a little wipe, and you just dab that on. So those are the skin barrier films. Make sure if you have any irritation, you're using products that are all no sting, because obviously that'll sting like the dickens if you have anything alcohol on an irritated skin. So make sure that you do that. We also have a skin barrier film. This one contains alcohol. Some people like the ease of it drying quickly. They want to get their pouching system on as fast as they can. This would be the product for you. And here's the Ostomy powder that I was talking about. It comes in a 1 ounce and a 5 ounce. And this definitely helps heal any kind of broken skin that you have. Now we have our rings that I'm going to show you. Now, the rings are important in order to get extra wear time on your pouching system. And we have several different rings to choose from. Everybody needs something different because everybody's ostomy is different, their skin's different, their medication's different. So literally every single person is different. So the first ring we have is the skin barrier ring conforming seal. This is a hydrocolloid seal. And this, if you have, let's see, a lot of times when you have a colostomy, people will have problems with leakage from in between where their stoma is and their belly button, because you kind of have that little divot that will go in there. So if you take one of the rings and tear that off and roll it in your hand, use it as caulking, if you will, put it in that little indented area that you have, and you can put a full ring on top. That will solve the leakage issues that you have right in that area in order to get it flat, because the number one thing is you want to get it clean, dry, flat. That's what you need to start with. Okay, so the skin barrier ring, excellent for that. Now we have people that like it a little bit thicker. Okay, so this hydrocolloid material is meant to soak up any kind of liquid. They call it turtlenecking. So what it does is the ring will start to swell up a little bit and then make a nice tight seal around your stoma, so nothing will get in between where your stoma is and then where the pouching system is. Because if you have any little leakage right around that area, that's a lot of times where you start to get the irritation. This will help keep that area nice and covered for you. So if you do need a thicker ring, we have the conforming seal. It's a deep one, so it's the 684D2. Okay. Now if you need a wider one, so this is a 2-inch stretchable one, so you don't have to cut it. It's stretched to fit. We also have a 4-inch, so if you need a larger area, it's a 4-inch conforming ring, and you can stretch that to fit how you like as well.
So you're putting this whole ring on your skin around the ostomy?
Around the stoma, yes. Yep.
And then you're going to put the pouch over that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then the next ring that we have, and by the way, the conforming seal, it's good for all ostomies. So if you have a urostomy, an ileostomy, or a colostomy, these work great for all ostomies. This one is a bit different. So this one's called the Integrity Seal. So this one's malleable as well. So it's stretched to fit. You don't have to cut this one either. The material on this one doesn't soak up any liquid. So sometimes I have ileostomy patients or urostomy patients that don't want it to soak up at all. They love this one for that. And it's not even marketed for that. They market this for the colostomy, but it actually works really well for the ileostomy and the urostomy as well. So if you do not want any kind of it soaking up at all, the Integrity Seal would be best. Now the Longevity Seal, this one's, can you see me? All of you see me on this or no?
Can't see you, but I can see the
Okay.
color.
Yes, we can see
Okay.
you.
So the Longevity ring, this is a dual-sided ring. So this one's good for all ostomies. This one has zinc oxide in it. And I'm not sure if you know about zinc oxide, but zinc oxide is a healing agent, which is great. So if you have irritated skin, zinc oxide, that's great for that. If you have a urostomy or an ileostomy on this product, there's a white side and a tan side. The white side would attach to your skin, and the tan side would go to your pouching system. If you have a colostomy, it would be the reverse. It would be the tan side to your skin and the white side to your pouch. Unless you have irritation, you want to use that zinc oxide, to help clear up any kind of irritation. Next, we have ARCs. And I love this product because there's a couple different ways to use this product. Now, we have different sizes that this comes in. So you have an extra wide, it's a 2-inch arc. You have and you would use 3 of those. You have the half arc where you only use 2 because it's like a half moon, a lot of people like to say. So it's half on one side, half on the other. And then you have so we have a 1-inch arc. So that's the thinner arc. You'd use 3 of those. So what this is used for, on top of your flanging system, this will help keep it from peeling up. So you have, like, especially in the winter, you have like sweaters and stuff like that, and it kind of rubs on your pouching system, and after a while it kind of starts to lift. This will help keep your edges down on there. It's also a waterproof barrier. So you could use this for swimming, for showering, bathing. So this one's good for that. Now, another way to use this product is under the pouching system. So we talked about using it over the pouching system. Now we're going to talk about using it under the pouching system. So when you have skin irritation, a lot of times it'll get kind of weepy, a little bit wet. And then if your skin is like raw and weepy, it's really difficult to get your pouching system to stay down because obviously the adhesives aren't going to stick to anything like wet. So this product is wonderful for that. So what you do is after you do your crusting technique, put one of these skin barrier arcs over top of any kind of irritated skin that you have. And then your pouching system will attach right on top because on the very top layer is a waterproof barrier. So your flange will stick nicely to that waterproof barrier, but the hydrocolloid material that the bottom layer that this is made out of soaks up kind of any kind of exudate that you have. So any kind of wetness goes into this top layer. That's where your pouching system stays to. Now, I always worried about, is this product going to hurt your skin that's like newly healing? This does not hurt any type of healing skin. And you'll notice when you go to peel up, it is so gentle around those areas, and it really works good for that. Next, we have the skin barrier sheet. This is made out of the same material as the arcs. This is just in a 4-inch by 4-inch sheet. And what you would do is you would cut out the very center for your stoma. So if you need a larger area, or let's say the skin is irritated all around your stoma, this is a great product to use for that. So you would cut the hole for your stoma, lay this down, put your pouching system onto that. A lot of times people that have loose skin, if going through chemo and stuff like that, you get very thin skin, sometimes loose if you're losing a lot of weight. This product is really good for that as well, because it kind of gives a nice, like, stable, flat place for their pouching system to hold on to. So we have the skin barrier sheet with and without aloe and zinc. So aloe and zinc, healing agents. So if you have skin irritation, go for that one. If you're looking for more stability, I would go for the skin barrier sheet without the aloe and zinc on it. Next, we have pastes. We have a few different pastes. We have, they're all pectin based. So the first one is just our regular paste. We have a no sting version of that paste, meaning no alcohol. And then we have a fast drying paste, which that has a bit of alcohol in it to help dry that really quick. So the people that are trying to get their pouching system on and off really quick, if their stoma is very active, this is the one that you would want for that. This helps to fill in any kind of dipped areas that you have. If you need more of adhesive to, this is the product that you would use for that, for extra adhesives. Now, this is my favorite product. This is our waterproof silicone tape. So this comes in 2-inch, 1-inch, and 1/2-inch. For ostomies, I like to use 2-inch. The reason being is the tape will go half on your flange, half on your skin. And what this does is it holds your flanging system down so you don't get the lifting. It's a great waterproofing. So this works really good, not only in the pool, it holds up in the ocean with the salt water, and it holds up really well in the hot tubs. Even with the heat of the hot tubs, works really well for that. The wonderful thing about this product is so gentle on your skin. Now, the men that have, a lot of hair, and you just know, dreading pulling the tape off of any kind of area that has hair in it that pulls, this product does not pull your hair, and it doesn't pull at your skin. It's so gentle. We use this in the NICU quite a bit. So this is great for that.
And I got this, excuse me, Holly, but I want to just reiterate what she's saying, you guys. I got this at the conference last year, and I got one of the little sample rolls, and it was amazing. It was actually the best tape I've had on my skin, because some of the other medical tape that you use on your skin, it hurts for some reason. It starts hurting and pulling at the skin. But this tape was actually very phenomenal for me. I really do enjoy it. I can back her up 100% on that.
Yeah, the WOCN nurses calls it the magic tape. They love this one.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I use this one all the time as well. And then for deodorant, so we have 2 different kinds of deodorant. So if you notice, we'll have one that is lubricated and one that is not. So the lubricated one is called Assure C. This one is a clear deodorant. This ostomy pouch deodorant is blue in color. And this really helps to take care of any kind of scent issues that you're worried about. This will take care of that really well. People are always worried because it's blue in color. They think that it's an added dye, and it's not a dye. What it is it's a byproduct. It is the copper ions that's actually in the deodorant that makes it a deodorant. So it's not a dye. So you don't have to worry about that. The Assure C, it's clear. This one, a lot of times if you're having pancaking issues, this is the one that you would use for that. So people that have colostomies, a lot of times will have problems with pancaking. And if you don't know what that means, it means when your stool comes out and it hits the side of the bag and it doesn't drop down, that would be considered pancaking. So this product you would put into your pouch, kind of rub the pouch together and let the Assure C go around the whole inside of the pouch. That way, when your stool goes in, it drops down into the bag. And it also helps to eliminate odor as well. So this is a dual. Now we have one-piece drainable pouches. We have them with or without a filter. Here's the thing, we just came out with a whole line of pouches. So we just added 60 new SKUs onto our product list. So we now have, but I don't have pictures of anything, so I can't show you in this demonstration, but I should get them probably in the next month, I'm assuming. But we do have pouches, urostomy pouches, longwear pouches. We have convex pouches. So we have 60 new SKUs of pouches. So I'm showing you some basic pouches that we've had for the last, 9-10 years, whatever that we've had them. But the latest line of pouches just came out at the very end of December. So Byram, Edge Park, all the larger players are now carrying our newest pouches, but everybody has these pouches of ours. So these are latex free, so with or without filter. We have it in opaque and we have it in clear. Now we have something called stoma caps. So stoma caps are for a short-term use. So you want to use it in intimate times or showering, swimming, moments that you're not going to, use this long term. A lot of colostomy patients like to use them if they're doing any kind of irrigation. And I know that you were at the UOAA show, and I think a lot of the nurses were starting to push the irrigation for their colostomy patients. So when it's applicable, that's always nice to be able to do. Not everyone can do it, but the colostomy patients do have that option for irrigation.
Yeah.
So this is a nice little thing to use during those times. So we have a simple start kit. This is what the simple start kit looks like, and it has our arcs and some peristomal cleanser, some barrier film, some Assure C. So this is what we'd like to give to new patients, anybody that's never, tried our products before. This is usually what we start with if they don't know exactly what they want. I was going to send these out to everyone, but I wanted to go through the products with you to actually see what you would actually want and need to tailor fit to your needs, because it really doesn't make sense for me to send out something so generic that isn't for each one of you. And Steve, Wayne, if you want to contact me, I could go through our products and find out the products that actually fit what your needs are, and I can send those out to you. That's not a problem.
I have no idea what my needs are yet.
Yeah, okay. We can work that out. We can work that out. I can have a good conversation with you and really go into detail and see what the best products are for you.
I'll take your contact number. You can ask Janika. I have lots of questions.
Perfect. Yeah.
Ollie, don't open that door. Don't open that door.
I'm going to.
I love Steve. I like his thoroughness.
So I don't know if anybody gets their products through the VA. Is that either of anybody?
No. I don't think any of my patients do. Not any that I've heard of.
Okay, because it took me a long time to get our products into the VA, but it took me about 3 years to go through all that paperwork, but I finally got them in. So that's now available for our VA. Let's see. So here's my contact information. my email address, my direct line. Like I said, feel free to give me a call, and I would love to go through and see what actually products would work best for you, and I'll send them right out to your house.
Don't move that screen.
No problem. You just let me know when you're all set.
Gotcha.
Okay. Did you have any questions on any of the products that I showed today?
I don't, because I still don't have my ostomy. My assumption was always you have a bag with a hole in it, you slap the bag on your skin, you're done. Evidently, there's a whole lot more to it. So I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Wayne, I know you said you had a colostomy. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I do want to mention, I don't know if anyone's told you this or not, but if you have a colostomy, it's very important that you wear a hernia support belt for prevention so you don't get a hernia. 40 to 60% of colostomy patients will develop a herniated area. So it's very important on this end of it that you wear one of the support belts to make sure that you don't get one. And you know, it sounds like, you know, a lot of people are like, I don't need that. I don't need, you do. You really need that. And if you think about this for a minute, there's only so many places on your belly that they can put an ostomy.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself the best that you can. And if you can avoid having a hernia and having another surgery for a hernia, you want to do that right from the get. You know, I know with urostomy and ileostomy, that's much lower, but the colostomy, you definitely want to make sure you get one of those belts, you know, and we do have some belts.
I was gonna say, and I have belts. If any of you guys want belts, you don't have to purchase them or anything. We have belts. I would love to see you guys' belts. I've never seen you guys' belts before to
I
collect.
do have one that I can show you. So here's what a hernia support belt looks like. Okay. So it has Velcro here. And this will go around your pouching system. So it's adjustable. It'll fit any of the pouching systems. Then it has where you put the belt on. It's almost like a pot holder where you can, it's a glove that you can put your hand in, which makes it really easy. So when you go to wrap it around yourself, you kind of give yourself a hug and it makes it nice and secure. So hold it with this hand and then with this hand in there, it makes it really easy to go ahead. Now this is made out of a four-way stretch, so it's nice and comfortable. A lot of the ostomy support belts will have hard stays, which are like a girdling material, and they're not very comfortable. Well, we don't need to do that because we put in these little silicone beads. And the silicone beads will make it so it doesn't slip down on your skin. So it stays in place without having those hard stays. So you could find our belts. You can purchase them on Amazon. If you have Prime, you wouldn't have to pay shipping. That's nice. You can find them at Health Products for You.
Does insurance not pay for it?
It depends where you go through. Insurance, it depends what kind of insurance. You call the number on the back of your insurance card, see how much of the belt that they will cover. Some will cover 30%, some may cover more, some may cover all of it.
Well, it's Medicare.
Why you have them?
You don't have to order. I can give you a belt.
Never mind.
Okay.
We always try to eliminate the stress for our patients. So I try to keep everything they could possibly need. I have plenty of belts. But if you want Holly's in particular, I would have to order hers because this is my first time seeing theirs. So you just have to let me know which one you want, and I will make sure you get it.
Would I
Yeah.
need one if I have an ileostomy?
I'm
You
gonna.
can wear it for comfort. It will help keep your pouching system to your body. Um, Here's the thing: a lot of people will wait till their pouch is too full, and that puts on extra weight. And when you have that extra weight, it starts pulling. So you
Gotcha.
want to make sure that you're emptying your pouching system more often than not, and keep it lighter so you don't have that extra weight pulling on you, that gravity. Um, but you should be okay with the ileostomy. It's really the colostomy patients that have a higher risk for that.
The
I
only
have
thing
to say,
that-
Steve, speaking from experience, no one ever told me about any type of hernia belts and things like that. These are all of the reasons why Pouches of Love came to exist, because I was actually in hernia surgery 2 years after I got my ileostomy. I had to have 2 hernia surgeries. So it's not something like she's stating, it's not that common, but unfortunately it does happen.
Yeah, I think for ileostomy, I think the statistics on that were like only 10 to 17%
Yeah.
would get a hernia. In the colostomy, it was 40 to 60%, and urostomy was on the low end, the same as ileostomy.
Yeah, I'll
But
be more than 10%.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, if you go to any of the European countries, when you leave out of the hospital with an ostomy, you will leave with 2 belts.
Really?
Yep, 2 belts. And then here, I think it's an insurance thing. Here, they don't really want to cover it. And depending on where you get your products from, let's say like Byram Edge Park, they lose money on the belts. So they try not to push the belts. So if you tell them, if you go on and see what size you need, ask them if they have that belt and try and order one. A lot of times they'll carry certain styles, certain SKUs, like the most common, like an extra large, and they'll have like 6, 8, whatever inch. By the way, this comes in a 6-inch, an 8-inch, and a 10.25-inch. So they have a few sizes, depending on which one you go through. So before you actually order one through, an Amazon or Health Products for You, check with your distributor first. Make sure they won't cover it first, so nothing comes out of your pocket.
That's right.
And then, go for that. And then if you have problems, call me and I could see what I could do to help help you find what you need.
Does the belt wrap around your whole body?
It does. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then you have people that like to play golf or play basketball. And in that case, I don't have one, but they also have it without the hole in it. So instead of that, it would just be flat. And so the ones without the hole, it would actually just look like this. And as long as you can make a fist underneath of it, so in between your skin and this belt, if you can make a fist, everything will drain properly. So that's how you know. If it's too tight, you won't be able to make a fist under there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have any other questions about Safe and Simple? I want shower caps. I have tons and tons of patients, so I'm probably going to be ordering lots of those from you that ask me about that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
I'll have questions if you don't mind, because I wasn't joking. When I first heard that I'd need an ileostomy, and my conception of the pouch was you cut the hole to the right size, you put this adhesive covered thing on your skin, and you're done. I didn't hear, nobody mentioned the word leaks until like 2 conversations later when I was talking to Janika, and that's when I started freaking out, because if I'm leaking, I'm not going outside. And I've calmed down since, but evidently it's not just throwing a bag that's attached to adhesive onto your body. It's much more intricate. And so I'm gonna pick your brain, Holly.
Yeah, not a problem. And for every, problem or issue that you have, there's pretty much a solution to help
It
get
is.
you through, to make sure that you're living the life that you want to live.
Yeah.
So, don't be afraid to reach out. I'd love to talk to you.
Okay, cool. Thank
And
you.
sometimes your leaks are gonna come from quite possibly you could, potentially have a hernia, but more than likely it is the pouching system. It is
Mhm.
something that you're doing or not doing correctly, or we just simply have to get you in a different pouching system. Everybody can't wear a one piece, everybody can't do the two pieces. So like I told you before, it's literally going to come down to after that surgery, we're going to have to wait until your stoma adjusts and settles into its normal little space.
Mhm.
And then we'll be able to accurately determine what is going to be the best, most effective pouching system for you to try and eliminate leaks. I never, ever tell my patients that you will never have a leak, because that is just, it's too broad. It's too broad. Anything can cause a leak, you
Right.
know? So I want you to be prepared for that, but don't always look for it. That's
Well,
not.
one of the things that's calmed me down is when you said washcloth. Because see, when you said leak, I had visions of the whole bottom of the pouch coming off, and I need a bath towel and two shirts and sweatpants, and
Oh
I'd
my
be
God.
carrying it,
No.
I
I
catastrophize.
need that little pouch over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you when I told you that you would need to. Did you see her Safe and Simple kit?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you see the little blue pack that it was in? Your little travel kit is not going to be, it's not going to be this massive suitcase with jogging pants and stuff in it. It's going to be really, really small. I was looking for one of my extra travel kits so I could kind of show you, but you'll be able to get a pouch and a washcloth and a wafer, and you'll be able to pick. You notice how the Safe and Simple skin barrier wipes, they come in little packs.
Right.
So you'll be able to just package your little travel kit with you, the little small packs and a little wafer and a little barrier ring. All of it will fit inside these small little pouches. You don't need a massive bag to carry along with you.
Well, I'll find something else to fill in my backpack.
Yeah, you're gonna have to see, this is a smaller version, but this is I think this is a Hollister one.
Okay. I have a
So
bag.
it's not that big. And then the little Safe and Simple kit, that little blue bag that everything was kind of sticking out of, that's like the size of what you're gonna need as far as to travel with you.
Okay.
I use one of these.
Oh, see? It don't take much.
Yeah.
And it holds 3 days worth. So
Oh,
just in
see?
case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you're not gonna need a big old bag, but I'll definitely have you some kind of little travel kit from I'll definitely get you a travel kit and stuff on the day.
And the other thing I'd like to say for anybody that's going to be new to Ostomies is make sure that you have a mirror that's waist height. So when you're going to put your pouching system on, you're looking at it waist height. And the reason why I'm saying that is a lot of times if you have a mirror up here and you're trying to put it on, well, you actually adjust up further than what it needs to be. So a lot of times people will start to get little cut marks underneath their stoma because they're putting their pouching system on too high because they're looking at a mirror that's up, higher instead of directly on. So it's very helpful to have a mirror that's directly at your waist. So you're putting it on that pouching system.
Yeah.
Just how it needs to be.
And most of the kits come with little mirrors with magnets and stuff on them. So that's not anything that you're gonna, but that is gonna be a very valuable tool for you while you're trying to see how to, when you're getting acclimated to changing it and trying to see, that's gonna be very beneficial to you.
Okay.
Wayne, does that help you out in these first few months? Is it better for you to be able to see and think? Yeah. So,
Yes, I think. So I'm wondering about the belt. Is that can we just buy it outright and not have to fight the insurance?
Yeah,
yes, you can.
Yeah.
About how expensive is it?
They
So-
range between like 75 and like $100.
Yeah.
Okay,
And insurance usually covers a portion of it, and they cover two per year, depending on what you have. So they really last about 6 months. So you could throw them in the washing machine, but you got to hand dry that.
okay.
Make sure that doesn't go in the dryer.
Well, I
But
have.
you don't have to
met-
order one, Wayne. If you want one, I can send you one. I
Oh,
have, we just need to figure out what size you want,
yeah,
and I'll
Okay.
send you one. You don't
What's
have to
the-
order that.
I need one too, because that's the first time I ever heard about having on a belt for hernias.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fabulous. I'm glad we talked about that.
Yeah. Thank you, Holly.
Yeah.
I guess, when you're new to the ostomy world, you don't really know what to ask. And that's why I try to just connect with so many different people and put everybody together, because it's so imperative that we kind of hear the different scenarios that another ostomy can go through, because it may help us with something that we didn't know how to ask
Mhm.
about. So it
The-
definitely helps.
Yeah, I do want to mention too, if you go onto the UOAA website, they have these travel cards. So let's say you want to go on to an airplane or whatever, and you have to go through TSA. They actually have these printable TSA cards. And that way you don't have to blurt it out to everybody that you have an ostomy, and they know what to look for with these special printed out TSA cards. So you could just hand it to them, they can read it, and they know, what they can, touching you, what's on you, and you don't even have to talk about it. The other thing that they have, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I have those, and they never ask for them. So, and
Yeah.
even if I show it to them, they just bypass it anyway. So, and I
Oh,
travel
do
a
they?
lot.
Okay.
I travel a
And
lot.
she does
So
travel a lot.
Okay. Okay.
I'm leaving on Monday.
Everybody who has the Wayne, I sent you a welcome to your ostomy booklet. Those UOAA cards, they're in the back of that booklet.
I didn't see
So
them.
you could just cut those out and put them in your wallet if you want to. I haven't sent you a welcome to your ostomy booklet yet, but I will send you that. And those cards are in the back of that booklet, just so you guys can have them.
Does that have the bathroom card as well? So you could go to the front of the line
They
for
do.
bathroom emergency?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay,
I
good.
put all of those in the welcome to your ostomy booklet so that they can have it at their hands and stuff.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
great.
So us together with UOAA, we thought it would be better for them to be tangible. While we have a lot of young ostomates, some of us are older in age, and we don't want to have to print and and go through that. So I made them tangible for everybody, so they
Excellent.
can get to them. Yeah. So we have that. But does anybody have any other questions for Holly? Did everybody get her contact information? We have
Yes,
a lot
I
of things
did.
going on. I did not know that she didn't get my email, but we're going to talk outside of this meeting and see whether or not she'll actually be able to attend 2024 Ostomy Supplies at Your Door. You guys are going to get a email letting you know all of the information about it. There'll be flyers going out. So if you guys are missing anything, you guys can come out there and pick up free supplies and talk to some nurses and some doctors, and some hemp cabinet people will be there to kind of help you with some alternative medicines. And we'll have music, food trucks, and bounce houses for the kids if you want to bring kids and stuff like that. So it'll be a massive celebration at the beginning of the year for ostomates to come together, mingle, pick up some supplies, and get some knowledge, because the more we help each other, the better off our lives are going to be. Because I enjoy everything that I learned from all of you guys and anybody else that I can pick up something for. So I am very excited about this event. You guys are going to get so much information about it next week. Everything is going down because we're moving forward. On March 9th, I am hoping to see as many of you as I can there. And I appreciate it. Holly, I don't know if you want to stick around for the rest of the meeting. You can if you like. We're not forcing you out. I just want to tell them about some other new things. All of you guys can benefit from these awesome posters These are your encouragement posters. Hold on, I'm having trouble trying to put it in the camera. Y'all know I'm new with this technology stuff. Give me a second.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm gonna go ahead and take off now.
Okay, thank you.
Holly
I'll talk
leaves,
to
You,
you.
Holly.
can we put up on the screen, her email address? I
Yes.
only have about half of it.
Holly, can you, if I give you control again, can you put that back up there, right?
Sure.
To get it again? Okay.
Yep. Can you see that?
No,
Hold,
Nope.
hold on. You're the host, so just share your screen again.
that's okay. Somebody can send it to me.
I got it, Wayne, so I'll
Okay.
email it to you. Yeah,
Yes,
I
okay,
have
okay.
it, so I'll email it to you. And
Okay.
and you can just contact her for whatever you would like to get and things like that. But if you guys don't have any questions for her, she wants to get out of here. So thank you so much, Holly, for coming. We appreciate
Thank you,
all
Holly.
the information.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We'll see
Take
you
care.
later.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Did you-